So today I'm going to make some cookies, and I've had this book for years. Most of my grandkids have been through it. We've made cookies. Anyways, turning to the first page, it says, always wash your hands before cooking. Method Dawn. Water's cold. So going to the cookies that I'm going to be making are the peanut butter munchies. The good thing about this recipe is it only takes 3 ingredients to make cookies. So first we're going to preheat the oven to 350. Get that ready. And combine all the ingredients. So we have 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter. One of my favorites. I love peanut butter. Favorite candy bar is a Reese cup because of the peanut butter. And 1 egg. Combine the 3 ingredients together. They're thick. Then, using your hands, roll the dough into 1-inch balls and drop onto a slightly, didn't know it was slightly greased. Let me get some oil. Probably shouldn't have used this pan since I had to grease it. We don't get all over my oven, but anyways, it's supposed to make 30 cookies. So, would be about 1 inch. I guess I'll know better if it makes 30 cookies or not. So like I said, I had this book since my grandkids were really little. My first granddaughter, she was a year old. I don't even think she was a year old yet. But I have pictures of her, me and her making cookies, and I have her sitting on the table, and I just let her play and everything. She had flour all over her. She was so tiny she could barely sit up, but I had her up there making cookies. I don't know, might be a little small. Okay, now they're really sticking to me. I don't think 30 is gonna fit on this thing here. But no. Think so. Like I said before, I like to bake, but I hardly ever don't bake that much because I don't have any kids at home anymore. If I bake stuff, then me and Randy's gonna eat it, and we don't need it. Okay, these are not stinging balls very well now. So 20 cookies will fit on this pan, so I'll have to do a second baking of them. I would be able to lick my fingers if we didn't have egg in it. Okay, turn this off. that was the sound of the oven preheating. That's work better. And to bake for 10 to 12 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
So yeah, so like I was saying, this book has been through a lot of my grandkids, and it's got like, you can tell we've used this one a lot. Some of the pages all messed up. It's got jumbo chocolate chip cookies, smoochies. We make those every year for Christmas. Jelly jamborees, M&M crunchies, mouse cookies, lemon drops. I should try to do lemon drops. I love lemons too. But yeah, my kids, grandkids have been through this book many a times making stuff, and it's it being a kid's book, you're supposed to use your hands to mix all the ingredients, but I don't do that. Just the other part. Put my peanut butter back. I love peanut butter. I buy it in the great big jars. Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to wait for those to get done. And then it'll be time to eat them. So the timer should be going off shortly. I got the dishes done. Something I forgot to mention is this book is from Scholastic, and I used to work at Scholastic 20 years ago. Oh, that's a long time ago. 21 years ago. 21 years ago, I worked at Scholastic. Oh, tell you the rest later. The timer is going off. Alexa, cancel timer. Okay, let's put the second one in. This made 23, 4, 5, 6, 28. I was two cookies shy. Let's press them down with a fork. Okay, so while I wait for them to cool. So yes, I worked at Scholastic and I started out by working in the warehouse, and I was packaging books, like packages that you can buy. So I was packaging them and running them through a sealer to seal them. And there was three girls, me and two other girls working back there, and by the time they seen how fast I was working back there by myself. They said I was one of the fastest packers they've ever had. So from there, I worked back there for probably, I think maybe 6 months. And then I went up to the office to work. They said that one of the receptionists was quitting and they needed somebody to work up front, and I told them I would, and they said, well, you don't even talk. How are you going to be a receptionist? And then after I got up there, they said I talk too much. But I gotta get to know people to bring myself out. So I worked up there. We moved from there to Delaware, and I I got Employee of the Year, and I got to go to Florida on a for their convention. So it was really nice working there. I loved it. It was probably one of my favorite jobs ever. And I quit because I was moving out of town. Stupid me, because I love that job. Before I left, I was going to be the assistant to the sales. I was going to be the sales assistant, but I quit my job to move. Bad choice, because I could have been way up in that company now and doing really well, but everything happens, and that's that. So, oh, and I did, while I worked there, I got, oh, another thing. While I was working up front, I got to read the books. And when you get a Scholastic, if you have kids and you've gotten the Scholastics things to buy books, I was the one that wrote what the book was going to be about. I sat up front, read all these little kids' books, and then I would write what the book was going to be about. That was pretty cool. So, oh yeah. Do you see these up close? Peanut butter cookies. Yeah. Try one. Yes. Good. Don't have to get off here and get my glass of milk. Eat some cookies. They're so good while they're warm. But if you're looking for get a sweet tooth and you really don't want to make a big mess and clean a lot and have a lot of ingredients, all you need is, again, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of peanut butter, and 1 egg. 350 for 10 minutes. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Go make you some cookies.